As Camp Counselor Heather mentioned, my name is Yamara Nolen. I work here at PA Virtual. I am in the high school, and I am so excited to do this paper airplane camp with you guys today. I've done this in the past, so we have, if anybody did it last year, let me know in the chat. If this is your first time, let me know in the chat as well. I'm excited to see. And if you've made paper airplanes before, let me know in the chat, or just like raise your hands in the, on camera, and I can see how many of you have made paper airplanes before. Well, did you know that there's 4 kinds of paper airplanes? I'm pretty sure there's more than that, but we're going to be making 4 different kinds. We're going to be making one called the jet, the glider, the bug, and the dart. So we're going to make them and we're going to try them out, and then we're going to move on to the next one. Does that sound good? Yes. All right. So I am just going to switch my angle and switch to the camera so you guys can see me start making the paper airplanes. Sounds good? Does everybody see my piece of paper right here? Yeah, awesome. We're good to go. All right, so our first one, like I said, is called the jet. That's the one we're going to make first, okay? So if everybody has their first piece of paper to start off with, show me those pieces of paper on camera. All right, awesome. So the first thing we're going to do, the first step of making the jet, is have it long ways like this. So it should be in front of you like this, your hands the long way, horizontal or vertical like this. Yep. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold our piece of paper in half long ways. So we're going to first fold our piece of paper in half long ways. So do that. Step 1. Fold our piece of paper in half long ways. Step 2 is we're going to open it back up. So we should all see a little crease in the middle. And that's going to kind of help us as a guide moving forward. We all see our crease? Awesome. Okay. So then the first thing we're going to do, the next step, is take one of the points. It doesn't matter which end you start with. And we're going to kind of bring it in the middle like this. All right. And then we're going to press it to kind of start making our folds and make our creases. All right, and we're going to do the other side, same thing on the other side. So now we should have like almost like a little point. So we should have like a little triangle right here, looking like the top of a roof, right? Awesome. So the next step is kind of tricky, but we're all going to get it right. So we're going to take this point right here and we're going to fold it in. This is a little tricky. And meet it in the middle like that. So I'm going to try it one more time. We're going to get this point and we're going to fold it in and bring it to the middle like that. One more time. We're going to take this little point and we're going to fold it in and bring it to the middle like that. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. See, somebody has a raised hand. Am I going too fast, or you have your question in the chat box?
I don't see a question. Do you want to write your question or type your question in the chat box for us and I'll read it aloud?
Awesome. So then the next step, we had our piece of paper like this. We did that with our right side. Now we're going to take our left side. We're going to take the same points and we're going to bring it in tight like that. And we're going to have them meet right here in the middle. Ooh, that is looking good. Right? So now your piece of paper should look like this. Okay, we'll go over the steps again. All righty. So step 1 is fold your piece of paper in half, long ways. So remember, we folded our piece of paper in half long ways. Then step 2 was taking our 2 corners and making a, having them meet in the middle and making a point. That was step 2. Then step 3 was taking this far end corner right here and having that come to the middle. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, like that. So then this is where we're at with our airplane. Looks good? Okay, awesome, awesome. Then we're gonna fold it in half like a sandwich. So that all of the folds in the inside should come inside like this. Like that, like a sandwich. You did that? Awesome, awesome. All right, this is where we should be. All right, we're almost there. We got 2 steps left. So then we're gonna put our piece of paper flat like this. We should have a really narrow like triangle. And we're gonna take one of our ends and fold it like that. So we're gonna fold it like this. Doesn't have to be perfect, but this is the most important one we want. We want this to kind of be straight. So it's almost like we're taking this and folded it in half. We're taking our piece of paper and then kind of folding this one angle in half like that. And then that should be straight. And then we're gonna flip it over and then do the same on the other side. I'm gonna kind of fold it in half. And we're gonna press hard because this is where it gets really, this is what makes our plane go fast. All right. And then a little trick to make it really go even faster is just to angle the tips, this little end tip up like that to this corner. So we're gonna take this little end tip, go up like that to this corner, and we're gonna flip it and then do the same thing on this side. Oops, wait, what did I do? Yeah, flip it up, yeah. And then flip it up. All right. So then when you open it up, your jet should look like this. Then we're gonna kind of open, your jet should look like this. Ooh, I see some awesome jets. I see some awesome jets. Really cool. I guess now it's time to test it out. Ready? Hold on, let me switch my camera too. Give me 2 seconds. We're gonna switch and we're all gonna fly them at the same time. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, mine went straight.
Good job, guys. I see a couple people got lost. That's okay. You just do the best you can. Mine didn't turn out perfect either, but they're all probably going to look a little bit different because everybody does things a little bit differently. So that's okay. And if you missed any steps, we recorded it. So you can just go back and watch again. We're also going to be doing a couple more. So that's okay. All right. You guys are doing great.
You guys are absolutely doing great, for sure. So the next one is we're going to take our next piece of paper and we're going to make the glider. So we're going to, before we held the piece of paper this way, for the glider, we're going to start with our piece of paper this way. Okay, so I'm going to switch my camera and we're going to start. And we're going to work on the glider next. Okay, so everybody has their piece of paper like that. So the first thing we're gonna do is fold the paper in 4s. So we're gonna fold it this way, down. And then we're gonna fold it in half again. And we kind of are gonna fold it in 4s just to get us started. Awesome, just like that. So we did our papers in 4. Now we're gonna open them back up. And we just kind of have something to start us out with. All right. Do you need me to repeat those steps? I don't mind at all. So we're going to have our piece of paper this way. We're going to fold it in half down and then fold it in half again. So we should have 4 squares. And then once you have your 4 squares, we're going to open it back up. Awesome. So then step number 2, once you opened it back up and you have your 4 squares, now this is getting it a little tricky. Now we're going to take our kind of top half and we're going to kind of fold this in half just to meet right in the middle of our paper. Okay. So we're going to work just focusing on the top 2 squares and we're going to fold it long ways and we're going to meet right here in the middle. Just like that. Okay. Awesome. Then we're going to take our corners right here and we're going to have them kind of meet in the middle. They're going to touch. So this is a little tricky. So we're going to have them touch here and then touch here. So it's going to look like a cape. I don't know. It reminds me of a cape to me. So I know it looks kind of funny. And then we're just going to kind of press it down. So it should be meeting right here in the middle. And we're going to kind of press it down.
Hold on, can you show that again? Because
Sure. So step 1 was folding it in 4s. We did that part, right? And then we opened up our square. Then step 2 was kind of taking like a quarter of the piece of paper on top. And we're going to fold it right here down to the middle where we kind of had that middle crease when we initially folded our paper in 4. Then we're going to take each of our corners right here and have them meet in the middle like this. So your piece of paper kind of looks like a cape in my opinion. But yeah, this is the shape you should be getting. Yep. Good job. Good job. If everybody wants to show me their paper so far. Yep, everything looks good. Good job, guys. That looks really good. Okay, so then what we're gonna do, like I said, is gonna get trickier and harder, but we are all gonna do this. Then we're gonna take our top piece of paper. So you see how we have this little middle here? It's gonna get a little tricky, but we're gonna fold this and have it meet right where these 2 corners meet. So we're gonna take this, fold it in half, we kind of gotta pinch it and have it meet right here in the middle. So I'm gonna say that one more time. So we have our 2 points, it's gonna kind of look like a cape. We're gonna kind of just take this little top piece. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we want it to kind of meet right here in the middle with our 2 points. Right, we got that? And then we're actually going to do that one more time and we're going to kind of cover it now. So now we're covering it all together. And then this is what we have. Almost like an upside down boat. Yeah, kind of looks, yep, exactly. Like an upside down boat. That's what we have now. All right. So then next, we're going to flip it over. So now all this stuff we worked on is actually facing down. So everything we just did is facing down. I see someone said to repeat it, so I'm going to just repeat the last 2 steps. So after we did met our corners, the first step was to just fold this little top part down so it can meet our points in the middle that we just created. Then we're going to fold it again. And we should have like an upside down boat. Then we're going to flip it and hide everything. Okay. Then, because we already folded it in half, we just have a little crease right here. We're going to fold it back and have it meet. We're just gonna fold it in half. Oh, you guys are doing so good. So we just flipped it over after we did those folds, and then we're just gonna fold it in half like this. Nice. And then the last step is we're gonna work, I'm gonna work on this side first. Then our last step is to fold it. We're gonna kind of fold this in half. I know it's gonna get tight, but we're gonna fold it in half and have it meet in the middle like that. I know you're just like, oh my goodness, it's getting harder to fold because we have all this pieces of paper already folded. So what we did was we flipped it, all the folds that we did, we're flipping that down, and then we're folding it in half. And then we're gonna take our wings and fold that, have that meet in the middle like this. So meet in the middle, and we're gonna do that on the other side. We're gonna, I know it's getting tight. We're gonna meet that on the other side like that.
Can we do that last 2 steps over again, please?
Sure. So we have our piece of paper like this, right? With all the folds facing down. We're gonna fold it in half. So then all our folds should be exposed toward looking at us, all the folds that we did. Okay. And then we're gonna take that and fold it in half. So all the folds should be facing us, and we're gonna fold it in half towards the middle of the crease. On one side, and then we're gonna do the same on the other. And then this is the reveal of our glider. I see someone has their hand raised, so if you can write your question in the chat, that would be so helpful. She said, I'm sorry if I went too fast.
It's okay, guys. Look at mine. I did something wrong too. That's okay.
For the last one, I think we'll just go really slow to make sure everybody gets it and understand that it's quite all right if you mess up. Actually, I'm going to turn my camera on because mine looks like a mess.
Oh, my apologies. I will definitely go even slower.
You know what? Ms. Yamara has been doing this. She's a professional. This is the first time a lot of us have done it. And I think that we're doing a pretty good job. You keep trying and you keep learning how to get better at things, right, guys? So I'm going to keep trying. That's okay.
Somehow mine looks like it went through a rainstorm. I kind of ripped it. I don't know. It's kind
Yes, you can pull the wings.
I don't know. So it's okay.
Let me see yours.
It's okay, guys.
So I got little rips and
oh, okay. It looks like you just folded it.
I don't know. It's kind of a birdie.
So mine's a bird too. So this
but I will say though, it still kind of flies a bit, except
ready to fly it.
Yeah, let's see if they fly, guys.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, mine hit right into the
Listen, it still flew. Maybe we're gonna come up with a different type of airplane through our mistakes, right? You never know.
Exactly.
Great job, guys. You hung in there and you tried, and that's all that matters. Awesome job.
You guys are doing amazing. I agree.
We got one more that we're going to do, right, Miss Yamara?
Yeah, I have 2 more, but if we just want to do 1 more, that's fine too.
Oh, we could do 2 more. We have time.
Okay.
So for this next one, I'm going to do it with you guys, and we're going to go really slow so that way everybody is making sure that we're able to do it, okay?
Sounds good. All right. Oh, sorry. And then for this one, we're going to start with our piece of paper. I just want to show you guys. We're starting, oops, switching cameras. Okay. We're starting with our piece of paper this way. So before we just did it this way, horizontally. Now we're going back to vertical. So this is how we're going to start our plane. Okay. So that's what you're going to put down on your desk in front of you. And then let me switch cameras and then we can get started. So this one is called the bug. It almost looks like the glider, but you know, the folds are kind of similar, but you'll see how it turns out. Ready? So first things first is we're gonna fold our paper in half long ways. Okay.
So everyone just put in chat once you have it done, okay?
So we're gonna fold our paper, oops, in half long ways. So as you see, I folded it in half long ways. Okay, then we're gonna open it up. So we should have a crease right here in the middle. Awesome, done, okay. Step 2 is we're gonna take each of the points. This is kind of when we were making the jet, and we're gonna have them meet, fold in half like this and have them meet in the middle. So we're doing that again, yep. So, oh, the third plane is called the bug. So we're doing this one. All right. Are we all there? So we folded it in half, then we opened it up. And then we're taking our 2 points and we're having them meet in the middle. We're kind of making a triangle top or like a little roof. Awesome. Okay, this is where it gets tricky. Are we ready? We're ready. Okay, this is when it gets tricky. So then we're gonna take this point and we're gonna bring it fold, almost like folding the whole piece of paper in half. We're bringing it down. Should look like an envelope. So we're taking the top point and we're kind of folded it in half and bringing it down to this bottom crease, almost all the way down to the bottom of the piece of paper and folding it. It should look like an envelope. Everybody's looks like an envelope? Yes, awesome. So everybody should look like an envelope. You guys are doing so good. Awesome. So I'm getting a lot of yeses. It looks like an envelope. Awesome.
One more time, can we go through the first couple steps just again, just from the start?
Sure. So the first step is fold it in half long ways and then open it up. Then we're going to take each corner, the top corners left and right, and we're going to fold them in, bring it to the middle and make a kind of like a pointy top. Yes. Then we're going to take this pointy top and we're going to fold it down towards the end to the bottom of the piece of paper and then press it flat and we should get an envelope. Something that looks like an envelope.
You guys are doing great.
Awesome. So then this is another tricky step. We're going to take this point and we're going to bring it to this center, okay? And it should be flat. So we're going to make, wait, no, I'm sorry. Give me 2. So, okay, so we're going to bring this point, see kind of how we have this open right here? So it's not going to be like this. We're not doing this. We're kind of just bringing it in like that. And we're going to press it down. So we should have like almost like a little triangle going on between the center crease and this little area. So we have our envelope. We're going to take this piece and we're just bringing it in. But we're not doing this. We're doing this. And we should have a little triangle right here as well as space. And we're going to do the same on the other side. This looks familiar. We kind of did something similar with the glider, but this one's called the bug. So the folds are a little different, but it kind of looks similar. It reminds me of a cape inside again, but this time we have this little piece right here. Good job. Yes, I'm seeing them on the camera. Yes. Yeah, someone says seems like a combo of both. Yeah. So we're bringing those two. So we kind of still have a cape. So it says, can you repeat the 2 steps? So we have it down, folded like an envelope. We're gonna take this corner and we're gonna fold it in. We're gonna have a little triangle here and we're gonna have the other one meet it right there. And we should, again, have like an upside down boat or cape if you're, if you're looking at it. For you, it looks like an upside down boat. For me, it looks kind of like a cape. And we should have this our little, maybe part of the envelope down here. Okay, and then the next step is to bring this little envelope part up. We're gonna fold this up, right in half. Oops. Gonna fold that up. So we have this little flap right here. We're gonna just fold it in half and fold it up. Are we all there? I think so. Awesome. Yep. Awesome. Yep. Good job. So then we're going to fold this whole thing in half. So we're going to kind of close it up. So we had it like this. Now we're just kind of folded it in half. And it should fold in half pretty easily because we made those creases in the beginning. So we're folding it up like that. We all have that? Awesome. Then we're gonna take the piece of the wing, the one, if this is your top, we're gonna take the bottom. And well, actually better describe, we're literally folding this in half. So we're folding this in half, down to the middle crease. So we're folding it in half. I think that's to better explain it. Okay, we're gonna do the same on the other side and fold it in half. So this is what it should look like. And this one's called the bug. Not sure why. Maybe because, yeah, I'm not sure why, but someone said it looks like a Batmobile. There you go. I think that's even a better description. That's a better description. All right, ready to test it out? Okay. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that one went straight down for me. Good job, guys. Nice. Everybody looks, I love to see the expression on everybody's faces, like, oh, success. Yay. Good. Awesome. And now we're going to do our last one, which honestly, now looking at it, I probably should have started with this one because it's probably the easiest one to do. It's called the dart. So we're going to do the dart. Yeah, mine kind of went like it went and it went like straight down. So, so next we're going to work on the dart. So get your last piece of paper and we're going to hold it this way. So not this way, but this way, the long way. All right. Awesome. All righty. So let me change my camera angle. So we have it long ways. And what do you think the first step is? What do you think the first step is? We've been doing it a lot. Fold it in half. That's right. Fold it in half long ways. That's right. Fold it in half. You guys are pros now. That is the first step. Fold it in half. And what do you think the second step is? Open it up. Right. So we have it opened up. We folded in half and opened it up. Oh, actually, no, sorry. We do have to keep it closed. Sorry, we do keep it closed. This is the first one we keep closed. So we fold it in half, we keep it closed. Then we're gonna take one of our corners and we're gonna fold it back this way. We're gonna move it to, so this corner is gonna be right here. So it's gonna be one straight line. All right, so we folded it in half, and then we opened one corner out to fold it back to meet this over here. Awesome. And guess what? Now, I was gonna say we gotta do the same on the other side. Ready? So we're gonna do the same on the other side. Take your corner, have it meet the crease right here, and then boom. So now our piece of paper should look like this. Yep, exactly. You got, that looks good. So we went to like from hardest to easiest instead of easiest to hardest. Sorry about that, guys. All right. But now you guys are like, this is the easiest one yet, because you guys had so much experience. All right, so then we're gonna take this one, this little corner, the most outer corner, and we are going to fold, almost like fold the whole thing in half and have a straight line. And this one's called the dart, so, and you should have it look like that. So we had it like this. If I open it back up, we're gonna take this far corner and we're just pretty much like folded it in half, and we want a nice, clean, have it meet nice and even on this middle crease. And then we're gonna do the same on the other side. Have this far corner, have it meet right here in the middle. Sorry, we want this line to kind of meet in the middle. There we go. That's a better explanation. All right. And then we're gonna do it one more time. So then we're gonna fold this whole side in half again. We're gonna have this line meet the middle. It's gonna be looking sharp. And guess what? We're gonna do the same on the other side. And we're gonna fold it in half again and have this line meet in the middle. We should have such a super narrow, sleek dart. And it should look like this. And I don't mind doing this one over because this one is pretty quick. So I'll do the last one over one more time, okay?
Yes, please, because look at Camp Leader Heather's. I don't know what I did wrong, guys. See,
No.
what are you gonna do, right? We'll do it again.
Yes, we will do this one over. So first step is fold it in half long ways. There you go. Okay, we're not going to open it back up. We're just going to leave it closed, okay? Then we're going to take one of the corners and we're going to kind of fold. We want the top line, this top line, to kind of fold and meet with the center crease, okay? So we want this top line to fold and meet right here in the center crease. We did that, okay. Now we're gonna do the same on the other side, okay? We're gonna wanna make sure this top line, when we fold it, we wanna make sure that it meets this side crease, the center crease. There we go. So we're all there. Then this is where it gets tricky one more time. Now we want this line, this crease, we want this to meet the center crease again. So when we fold it, gotta kind of use our thumbs to, make sure the paper doesn't move. And we want it to fold and meet the center line again. And then we're gonna fold it. So again, we want this crease to be even with this crease. That's how we want to fold it. Okay. And we're going to do the same on the other side. We want this crease to meet the center crease. So we're going to fold it and tuck it and make sure that it meets the center crease. Okay, so this is what we get, but we're not done. We got to fold it one more time. Okay, so now we want this long crease. So we're going to kind of tuck and fold and make sure it meets with the bottom crease again. So this takes a little effort, but we got to make sure it got to kind of use our thumbs and make sure that it's centered. Okay, we're going to do the same again. So our piece of paper looks like this. Oops, sorry. Piece of paper looks like this. We're going to take this long edge or crease. We're going to bring it down and have it meet the bottom of the paper. Just kind of press. And then we should have our dart. We want to make the top meet the bottom. Dart, that dart with a T, D-A-R-T, dart. And then this is what we get. So if everybody and whoever's ready to try their dart, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, this one actually stayed in the air a lot longer.
Guys, look at Camp Leader Heather's. What did I do? I just went rogue and just did my own thing. We'll see if it flies.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it still fly.
Yeah. See, guys, whatever you make, you can make it into a paper airplane, right? You can call anything a paper airplane.
Yes.
You guys did great. So good.
You guys really did. So do you guys remember the names of the 4 paper airplanes we made? Just type it in the chat real quick. We made starts with the J. Yep, the jet. Then we made one that starts with the G. Yep, the glider, the dart, and the bug. Yes. Yes, I saw all 4 in there. Good job, guys. Well, it was my absolute pleasure to do this with you guys. I know it can get a little complicated, but make sure you practice and you'll be able to, make it faster and better as you guys keep going on, and hopefully watching the recap, the video again, and try it again at home at another time, okay?